Hey yo, salute to the people. It's the social forecast. Back with another video. So, the Kevin Hart shit. All of this shit going on with Kevin Hart. Recently having to step down or choosing to step down from hosting the Oscars because of them harassing him to continually apologize to the LGBTQ community for some tweets that he tweeted out years ago, making some jokes about homosexuality and things of that nature. First of all, I say this often, and unfortunately I have to, because we live in such a fucked up, sensitive world in the day and age where you can't say anything, even remotely considered as being uh, offensive. Even comedians. Comedians are, it is one of the only professions that we have always given a pass as far as them having a creative license to be able to say some of the most provocative shit. It's always been part of that culture of being a comedian. And we don't have to go back and name the list of all the comedians throughout the past 30, 40 years who have said some extreme shit. Because everybody has already done that on their channels for the most part. So there's no reason for me to reiterate that shit again and again and again. But regardless of any of that, because my point a little bit different. Now, I will say this as a side note. It's dope that we're finally in a space, Black community, the LGBTQ community, where we're forcing the world to have respect for us, right? Me as a black man in America, and those of you who are members of the LGBTQ community, we have all collectively finally at least started to get to a place where there are real consequences for people who say the wrong shit, hateful shit, discriminatory shit. I would like to see that extend to police officers who violate people's civil liberties, but one step at a time. I get it. My only angle here is this: to the LGBTQ community, for the same way that you guys, you members of the community, men and women, who hold us, and by us, I don't mean us versus them, us versus you guys. I mean us as myself being a member of the heterosexual community. Us. The way that y'all are so strict and hold us to a certain standard of things that we can't say, can't do, or joke about that comes across as being offensive. The same way y'all hold us to those standards, and rightfully so. Definitely demand your respect. Definitely don't let anybody belittle, marginalize, stereotype, whatever negative connotation. Definitely demand that respect. 100%. But don't do this shit. Don't demand the shit from us if y'all aren't willing to demand it from the members of your own community. And I have said this on this platform plenty of times. I will continue to do so every time something like this comes up, because there are members of your very own community who continue to perpetuate the same fucked up shit that we wouldn't be allowed to do. And it's not right. Period. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. For all of the transgender people who deserve all of their equality just like everyone else, they deserve to be able to identify however the fuck they choose to identify. I got no issues with that. It's not my beef. But for those members of that community who choose to take the choices from other people and continue to expose other people who are not openly, you know, into transgenders or openly members of the LGBTQ community, and y'all want to expose those people, you shouldn't fucking be allowed to do it. And your community should hold you individuals who do that, because it's not all of you, obviously, but your same community should hold you to the same shit that a person like Kevin Hart, who's clearly out here doing all of these different things for charity, all of these good things, trying to live out his dream by hosting the Oscars and now can't because of some backlash from some shit that happened years ago. Because if y'all want to live a life and make other people live a life of forgive and forget, allow people to progress and to truly be sorry for the things they do and to mature and to evolve from those, situations into being better people, but still want to continue to punish and penalize people for shit, why is there no statute of limitations? I could see if this shit happened last week, last month, this earlier this year. Could understand. But this is some shit that happened years ago. Years ago from someone who, you know, I don't know him personally, but as a comedian has said, I didn't mean any malice by this. I was just being a comedian. Just what I do. We make jokes about shit. And nothing's off limits when you're a comedian. Every comedian has said that openly. And granted, if you do say something that is offensive to a group, then yes, you should be held accountable. Of course. You know, if you're a professional, you're in the public light, then yeah, you should be held to account for that. But for how fucking long is what I'm saying. How fucking long do you punish someone and want to prevent them from living out their dreams? He'll probably never get a chance to host the Oscars now. Something that was on his bucket list to do. And look, if y'all want to say wrong is wrong and right is right, okay, touche. I give you that. But please start holding the members of your own community to that same fucking standard. And when y'all see the transgender individuals who want to get on camera, who want to do videos, who want to do blogs, exposing people not for their wrongdoings, not for violent shit they may do to other people. That's not my issue. But when y'all want to expose people for living a lifestyle that you feel they're not living out in the open, or that their family members don't know about, or whatever the case, because for whatever reason they don't want people to know, leave them the fuck alone. Let them have their fucking right. Talk about the wrong that people do. No fucking problem. No fucking problem. But when it comes to outing someone and putting someone's personal business out there, their sexual preferences out there, when they didn't give you the okay to do that, give a fuck what your reason is. The shit is wrong. And if you don't think it's wrong, you're not a good person. And if you don't think it's wrong, it's fucked up that you can fight for equality, that you can fight for respect, for people to respect the lifestyle that you live, for people to respect the way that you want to be presented to the world and accepted by the world, but won't allow other people that same respect, that same opportunity. It's not right. It's not. And unfortunately, there are a few people out here saying that. Listen, there, at a certain point, for someone who is remorseful, for someone who is trying to rectify exactly what they did, then there should be a statute of limitations on it. He's not denying anything. He's not saying, look, what's the big deal? Get over it. He's saying, I apologize if I offended anyone. This was years ago. I'm not that person anymore. Why cause all of this shit? Why ruin that man's dream behind some jokes that happened years ago? I'm not belittling anyone. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying y'all can't have it both ways. You can't expect people to forgive you in your personal relationships for the things that you do if you're not willing to forgive the other people for shit that they do. It's not right. It don't look right. And that's all I'm saying. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, if you're just passing through for the first time, I invite you to stay a while. So please like, comment, and subscribe to the Social Forecast channel, because I talk about real shit like this on this channel daily. And I'm going to continue to do so, no matter if people like it or not, whether people kill me in the comments or not, whether you like my videos or don't like my videos, whether I have 100 subscribers or 100,000, I'm going to continue to talk my real shit, because unfortunately, we live in a day and age where too many people are afraid to do that. So I'm going to continue to do it. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't pretend to know everything. I just know what I know. See you on the next one. Peace and love.